Welcome to the Motivation Babe podcast. I'm your host, Hillary. Let's dive in. Hello, friends. Hi, welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of the pod. Oh my gosh, I've missed you. We are back. We're back in action. Y'all, don't be mad at me, okay? I have literally episodes that are pre-recorded that are so good that I am going to launch, but I cannot launch them when I'm not aligned with that version of me. And if y'all don't know, we're going to catch up on this episode, everything that's been going on. It is right now, what is it? End of May of 2025, recording this. Wow, 2025, these past 5 months have been a roller coaster ride. And if I'm going to share my words with you, my beliefs, my mindset, my heart, I want to be full in on that message and be present for you as you're listening. So all the episodes I have recorded, I haven't released yet, which caused, really big gaps recently from episode to episode. It's only because I'm holding on to those until I have space to release them in a way that feels most aligned. And they are coming. I have episodes coming. Today, it is catch-up episode. It is where have I been? What's going on Instagram at motivationbabe.co. I put a question box the other day and I was like, I'm going to do a catch up. What do you want to know? Ask away. It's okay. All questions are fair game. And I had such great questions that ranged from wedding to Victor to work to all things that we're going to get into today. So let's dive in on our Q&A episode. And our first question is an exciting one. It was, how was the wedding? You looked stunning. So for those of you who do not know, Victor and I did a courthouse wedding. This was not the plan. This is not how I ever intended on getting married, but oh my gosh, I could not have planned it a better way. So beginning of the year, we were navigating some health things with Vic and had to get some major surgery. Before all that happened, he wanted us to, get married and to just check that box. And in the event anything were to happen, that peace of mind, it would give him. And I was all in. I'm like, absolutely. We've been engaged for over a year. So he proposed to me Christmas of 2023, or I don't even know. And then, we got married. We went to the Austin courthouse and we got married with 10 of our closest family. And I got my dress off Amazon. We were just putting this thing together in 2 weeks time because we wanted to get married before his surgery. And we got married and it was amazing. It was beautiful. It couldn't have been. It was so good. I could do a whole episode on this wedding and just how beautiful and amazing and effortless and flowy it was. It was something that caused me a lot of stress. If you followed me on Instagram, if you're my friends, I just was super stressed about planning a wedding and didn't know what to do. We thought we were going to elope. We thought we'll do something small. And well, you know what? This was the most perfect way it could have happened to go to the Austin courthouse and do it this way because it literally completed us. I'm just so happy we finally did it. And it's definitely brought us closer. People say things change when you get married, after being together for so long, things have changed. It feels so good. It feels so good. I'm so happy and so in love with my husband. So thank you for that question. The wedding was just couldn't be more perfect. Next question. What do you do for work? What are you doing for work? My friend wants me to leave my job. It's been 6 years. Okay. This is a question I literally ask myself every single day. What do I do? Okay. So back of the fall last year, was it October? Yeah, October, I pivoted my career and I left HR. I'll talk about HR in just a minute, but I came into the broker side of the insurance business. So I work as an account executive at one of the top companies in the world. And it was such a blessing. I've always wanted to work at this company and being in it now has been just wow. It's a lot of work. It's very demanding. I'm learning every day. I have an amazing client. So I'm an account executive and I handle a book of business business, support my clients. That's my day job. I have a lot of flexibility though, and that's what I need. I have autonomy, flexibility. I'm not micromanaged. So as long as I'm getting the job done, that's what matters. So that's the day job. It made sense for me, honestly, to switch into the broker side of the business because I was building a career in HR for about 8 years. And I remember in HR asking myself, like, okay, what do I want to do? I remember my manager sitting me down, like, what do you want? And I just couldn't answer it. Like, you have to think of your career path. Okay. And I saw the career path and what I could do in HR, and just none of it felt like a hell yeah, and that's why I pivoted and I went into insurance, is what I do now. But I say, if it's been 6 years, if you're happy, cool. If you're not, what are your options? What is the path? And what's going to give you a hell yeah? And go chase that. And then go chase the next hell yeah, and the next one, and the next one. But definitely giving you all the love and support here, because I know how it can be sometimes when you're at a job that you don't like. So change it up, be open to new opportunities, because better is always out there. Better is always out there. All you got to do is ask for it, raise your hand, and go after what it is you want. Another question about corporate, about work, someone who also works corporate and is a business owner. Anything that helps you. Okay, so I have my 8 to 5 job, and I also have my coaching practice. I do podcasting, and I stay, I have built my personal brand on the online space and do what I can. So what helps me is just being aware of I can't do everything all at once, and that's okay. I'm going to want to, but the minute I start to overextend myself is when things get messy. So as someone who works 9 to 5, who has clients and does podcasting, personal brand, social media stuff, I think it's just, piecing it out, spacing things out. I have to be really intentional with my time and to take aligned action when necessary, and just to be more strategic. I really think the past year, pulling back, having more of a limited capacity to do my coaching and podcasting, I've had to be really strategic on when and how and what I do, and making sure I'm fully aligned. I have that hell yeah energy behind it. And that makes it so much easier, where it doesn't feel like an additional workload. It just feels like, oh my gosh, I'm recharging my soul. So I think being strategic, knowing how to use your time, being intentional with your time, finding those hell yeahs, and getting rid of all the noise, like cutting through the noise and realizing like you don't need to do all the things, but you need to choose what you're going to do and do it really well. And if it's aligned with you, it's going to feel effortless. Recording this episode feels effortless. Talking with my clients feels effortless, right? Like that's just like, I love it. So that's what helps me, is I'm just really pragmatic in my approach. And that has not always been the case. This has come with a lot of trial and error. So those of you who are balancing a full-time job and also have a business, online business, or a practice, or whatever it is that you do as well, time is the most valuable commodity we have. So do not waste your time. Be intentional. Be so intentional with everything that you do. I hope that helps you. Oh, this question is beautiful. Someone asked, are you truly okay? Don't forget to take care of yourself too. Okay, guys, can we just check in really quick? How are we doing? How are you doing? Can you ask you that? Okay, how am I? Am I okay? Yeah. Thank God for therapy. Thank God for my family and friends. Thank God for Victor. I'm okay. I'm okay. Yes, it feels different. The cadence is different. It looks a little different. What is that quote? Know the goal, but be flexible with the destination. I've just had to be very flexible with myself in this season of life. That's been really new, but I'm okay. I'm okay. And I'm going to keep saying that. Okay. I'm okay. No, I hope everyone's doing okay. I know the world is just a little crazy right now. I know life is always going to happen to all of us, but checking in with ourselves, taking care of ourselves. What helps me, with my mental health, and internally, emotionally, is I just read and I journal and I pray. And I just, I play that mind movie in my head of my future. And I just hold on to the vision. I just have to hold on to the vision. When times get rough, when times are hard, when it's just feels like the weight of the world is on top of you, just like if you can close your eyes and you can see the future and you just know this moment is temporary, this moment is temporary, this moment is temporary, it's going to get better, it will always get better. This or something better is coming for me. That's what keeps me going. And I've literally just taken life right now, day by day, as someone who is such a go-getter and a visionary and a goal setter. I've had to really shift the way I set goals right now. Literally one day at a time is how I'm doing that. Next question is, how soon will a podcast come? Well, here it is. Here it is. And I'm hoping that this will definitely kick off the next one that I've been listening to over and over. It's been so good. I'll do that one next week. So we have back-to-backs week after week coming up. This was a great question. Before marriage, did y'all have combined assets or separate? So if you don't know, Vic and we were together during college and got back together when I was 29. And we were both living in Austin. He lived with roommates down south. I lived up north by myself. And when we got back together, we decided to purchase our first home, and we did so. And we did not combine our assets. But we maintained separate bank accounts, and we both contributed to the home in a way that we thought made sense due to like our income and our financial goals. So definitely, I believe in contributing to a household, and I love to do that. That's something I am very proud of to do, and to each their own. I think it's honorable for, men to take the load and for women to share the load. I think both are great. And I'm one who loves to contribute the way that I need to. So what we did, we maintained separate accounts. We have family meetings, and in our family meetings, we go through our finances and we adjust and we do what we got to do to cover everything. And in the end, I think it's just staying in abundance and accountable to your financial plan. We have still not combined assets. We are 2 months married at this point. I think today's our 2-month anniversary, actually. Yeah, we're talking about getting like a bank account where we can both contribute, but we do maintain our own separate savings, our own separate retirement. We will be purchasing our next home under both of our names. So slowly but surely, very organic. Not something we rush into. We definitely both love our independence and control over our own incomes, and I honor that in our relationship. So great question. And to each their own on there. I don't mean to ruffle any feathers or trigger anybody there, but that's just how we approach it. Okay. Here is the question probably a lot of people have. If I may ask, what happened to Victor? This person mentioned they have family debating on going to MD Anderson. So let's talk. It was beginning of the year, and I booked Victor an appointment where he got some imaging done, and immediately was referred to MD Anderson and had this tumor growing inside of him that needed to be removed. So the past few months have been absolutely just a whirlwind of crazy because we are constantly on the road. We live in San Antonio, and the facility he goes to is at MD Anderson in Houston. So it's like a 2.5-hour drive, 3-hour drive. I'm not too sure, but we did that drive so much. He had major spinal surgery. They removed it. He is doing so good. He is healing. And honestly, I feel like so lucky that we were there. This is something that he dealt with in college and was residual disease that stayed in him and needed another operation. These doctors are incredible for cancer and for these very critical diseases. So my friend who asked this, I wrote a huge long DM to her, like, please go, like, don't think twice. Like, it was night and day compared to any other facility and doctors we've talked with. They know what they're doing, and it's all in the same like ecosystem, right? So like we would literally go from like building to building, floor to floor, and he was seeing this doctor, that doctor, this scan. Like, it was just all in house, and it made it so easy for a patient and for me as that supporter, right? That to be there, and we were available for everything. So Vic's great. He's doing fabulous. He is healing up, and he is every day getting better and better. But that's what's been going on. And just y'all, like, it took him saying my back hurts for us to like, okay, let me book you something. So like, if your partner, if your friends like are constantly complaining about something, like, okay, let's get that checked out. It literally went from getting imaging here in San Antonio to being referred to going under the operation within 3 months' time. Like, it was very, very serious. And time is of the essence. What did we say earlier, right? Time is the most precious thing that we cannot get back. So please take care of your health, take care of your family, listen to your body, and address it because it's kind of crazy if we didn't do what we did when we did. Just all the what ifs, so take care of yourself. Okay. We're almost done. We have a few more questions. I know we are going a little long here, but I figured all of this is just such a good little convo to squeeze in. Okay. Hello, Hills. Are you still coaching? Yes, I am. So I have been end of last year, I started just pulling back a bit, restructuring my business. In 2023, I had an agency. I was building, continued to have clients through the agency. I missed my coaching world. I missed coaching so much. And I've just been figuring out, what feels most aligned for me to put my time, my space, my energy into. And I'm happy to report I am coaching and I am back, and I will be closing the doors to my agency, Luma, and I will be redirecting my focus to doing what I love to do, and it's showing up for you. I have right now private clients that I work one-on-one with, and it's a mixture of working through, a lot of my clients are business owners, or they are career women like myself who have a business that they're building, doing, scaling as well. I am just able to really work with those who have big dreams and big goals and help you strategize, make an action plan, hold you accountable. Things I love to work on are personal brand strategy, marketing strategy, your leadership, finding your voice, impact, influence, visibility. I really believe in the power of women and putting you in that position of authority and leadership through what it is that you have to offer the world is like what I love to do. So I've been working with my clients and it's been fabulous. And I'm excited to be sharing more about ways to work with me, coaching opportunities, because that is around the corner and something that feels really aligned to begin again. And reach out if you are interested in coaching or if any of that sounded like something you are looking for. Last question. I hope you have been doing good, babe. Miss you. I guess a comment. I miss y'all. I clicked record today because I was a little nervous to record this episode because some of the questions are obviously a little more personal. And I always want to show up in the best way for you and for me, for this community. I'm in such a state of flow when I record, because I am my authentic self. I hope that I can get back to doing the things I love like this. Thank you for being so patient. Thank you for being so patient and for staying here. I love more than anything else in the world. I love to podcast. This is like my form of therapy. Like, oh my gosh. Please know, like I said at the beginning of the episode, I do have some amazing pre-recorded episodes that I'm going to release, but it just didn't feel right to release them while I was in the midst of chaos at hospitals and doctors and just the road and navigating, it's just, there was so much happening. I'm like, I can't even show up for me right now to just blatantly put out an episode. Just no, I want to like get hyped and excited and let y'all know like, oh my gosh, this episode is so good. the next episode I'm going to be sharing next week, I was listening to, and I sent it to my mother, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is so good. And she's like, are you going to publish? And I said, well, yeah. She's like, well, you have to, before you do that, Hillary, like, this one's really good. Like, let the audience know what's coming. Let your people know. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do a Q&A. I'm going to catch up with everybody, let them know what's going on. And then the next episode is all about the future you. But oh my gosh, it's so good, y'all. Stay tuned for that episode. Or if it's already recorded, you can go listen to it next. But it's like the future version of you. And I just kind of changed the narrative around that topic. And I could like listen to it for days. So thanks for catching up with me. A little long of an episode, but this was a catch up with me, a Q&A. I want to do more Q&As. So make sure you're following me on Instagram at motivationbabe.co. So whenever I put up those question boxes, what I do is I just kind of collect everything, the questions or the comments that come through, and I put them in a note. And then I use that today to guide me on what questions I was answering. I do not prep for them. You know me, I don't like to prep. I like to come in and just speak from the heart. So this was the first, I guess, Q&A that we've done. Ooh, this was the first, and I hope the first of many. Okay. So guys, I can't wait for the next episode. Okay. Have a great day. Love you guys. Bye.